Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a DCCU rebuild, I guess you could say. In the previous videos, we talked about Superman and Batman. With Wonder Woman, I mentioned briefly in the Batman video, I don't plan to address anything new with Wonder Woman. I kind of like where Wonder Woman's at. So, now we're going to be talking about the fourth movie in our universe, Flash. Now, I did want to mention in the next, I will mention what's going on in the next video. I will be talking about Aquaman, and it'll be a short one, but for this one, it is going to be a little bit shorter because there's only two people I'm casting for this movie that are a big deal. But they are important characters, so we'll talk about them as much as we can. So I'm going to be having Barry Allen, who's going to end up getting his Flash powers, and then we're going to get Gorilla Grodd as the villain, where Gorilla Grodd's trying to turn I guess like some civilians into monkeys. So Gorilla Grodd will serve as the big bad, and Gorilla Grodd will not die like the other villains. He's alive and well at the end of the movie. He will get imprisoned though. So for Barry Allen, the casting was a little hard. At first, I went with Grant Gustin, but I thought about it and I was like, Flash is coming to an end for him as it is. And I don't think I need to redo his story. I think his Flash has been perfectly told, and I think telling a new version of Barry Allen would be a good idea. Maybe if I explore the multiverse, he'll return in some way, but for now, that's not in the plans. We're going to talk about my casting for Barry Allen, and I chose Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien is a fantastic actor. He is someone who I'm surprised has never been a superhero before. If you've seen Maze Runner, he's fantastic in Maze Runner, and I think he could grow a lot as Flash. Flash is more the comedic relief of my Justice League, and I think Dylan O'Brien will fit that role perfectly. Now, I don't think he'll be as good as Grant Gustin, but I think he's a solid entry, and I think he would mix well with my Justice League. So for now, I think, yeah, Dylan O'Brien is definitely my choice. Now, for Gorilla Grodd, Gorilla Grodd was a villain I was debating between Reverse Flash and Gorilla Grodd. Now, I chose Gorilla Grodd because of what I'm setting up in the Justice League movie. And if you haven't figured it out, you will, but I'm not going to say anything about it yet because I think I'd make it more interesting. I chose Gorilla Grodd because he fits that mold better, and that mold would be Mark Hamill playing Gorilla Grodd. Now, I know Mark Hamill is a little bit older, but Mark Hamill doesn't have to play, like, he doesn't have to be the size of Gorilla Grodd, obviously. It would be CGI'd or he's a gorilla or something, but his voice is what I like. Mark Hamill has a very deep and can be scary voice if you've seen him voice the Joker before, and I think he'd do a spectacular job with Gorilla Grodd. Now, he was my first choice. I did think of other voice actors, but Mark Hamill's a little more well known and he's done live action before, so I think he fits in a little bit better. I think he'd play a good villain to Flash himself, and I think seeing these two square off would be really cool. Gorilla Grodd's obviously going to be outsmarting him, but Barry Allen's also very smart, and eventually Barry Allen's going to get the best of him and get Gorilla Grodd imprisoned. I haven't decided like what type of prison or anything. I haven't thought that far, but I think these two are the good focal points. I don't want to introduce a bunch of side characters that aren't going to have much roles going forward. At least not yet. I definitely will in the future, but I think introducing just these two for now will really focus on Barry Allen's development as well as Gorilla Grodd's, because Gorilla Grodd is a character that I plan to invest in going forward. And despite Mark Hamill being a little bit older, I think Mark Hamill is the right choice, and I think he would serve this role well. So with that, Dylan O'Brien joins our Justice League as the Flash, and Gorilla Grodd joins the universe as, I'm sorry, Mark Hamill joins the universe as Gorilla Grodd. So with that, I want to talk about for next video, we're going to briefly talk about Aquaman, similar to the Batman video, just a small little change I have. And then we'll go on from there. I'm not going to be adding anything to Aquaman. It's just a recast of Amber Heard. It's probably pretty obvious, but we'll talk about that in the next video. So I want to thank you in the next DC video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you think about these castings. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.